There we go. Now we're cooking with a little gas. Got the candle going. Now we're ready. Got our tea. Ah, man, it has already been a hell of a morning. Got the newest little bird out the nest. Just a good thing. Uh-oh. You upset? You upset? Why you upset? It's okay. There we go. Getting settled in here. Yeah, man. I just saw what Sweetheart posted. I don't know what's up with Bless. I don't know what they're doing. They're struggling, but they deserve to struggle. They did horrible things, horrible stuff. So they don't deserve to they don't deserve to do well. What? Hi, kitty. You need to go away now. You haven't bothered me all morning. And now I'm streaming. And now you want to talk? Shh. Somebody's got a 25-pound monitor. Like, what the hell do you need a 25-pound monitor for? What's that? That's crazy. Somebody asked about monitor stands. I love my monitor stands. My monitor stands are awesome. Okay. Sweetheart, are you here? Because he must know. He must know you're here. All you see is a random tail. You got cat tail here. But you just want to be a lap cat? You're confused today? It's okay. You can be a lap cat. We've got the household all in turmoil. We got people leaving. Kitty doesn't like it when people leave. Spirit Harvest +2. Hell yeah. I don't think I use Spirit Harvest. Which one is Spirit Harvest? Division, Swamp of Pain. No, I don't use Spirit Harvest, so that one doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, this has been an interesting thing, figuring this game out. This game is one of those... Honest to God, you're gonna get your endgame gear and it's gonna drive you donkey balls. Talking to, people still that haven't heard of this game, I'm like, okay. It's kind of funny. I have to say, it's kind of funny when you're talking to the people who like watch your channel and they're like, I haven't heard of the game that you're playing. How haven't you heard of the game that I'm playing? It's been the game I've talked about pretty much consecutively for like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's okay. Trying to get all settled in now. I feel kind of bad. These guys put together a really good. They put together a really good game. If you're an isometric top-down game player, this is pretty good. But unfortunately, as you guys saw from my Discord today, I posted it. These guys only got like 400 players. That was at their cap, which is sad because, you know, You get a game like Bless, run by a bunch of people, that all they did was release Bless as a cash grab, fuck it all up, and then basically they're trying to fix it, but there's nothing left to fix, man. I mean, there's no fixing Bless. There's no fixing it. And they should have known that. I mean, legitimately, you should have known that you had to release in like a much better version than you released. Bless screwed the pooch. So now they're stuck with half a game. They're stuck with a game that they've had to close like 10 servers. I didn't understand that. They said that they had channels. They said that they had channels in Bless, but they didn't actually work right. Yeah, that's not a bad point there, Hatberg. People don't want to take a chance on Warlords because absolutely they saw what happened with Bless. I mean, and Warlords has already got such a unique audience. Like, a lot of people don't like the isometric top-down games. That's just not their style. So you're already facing a smaller audience to begin with. Like, I said in a game review once, I said, if you're going to play Diablo, because nothing's really better than Diablo. The problem is now popping into Diablo after a couple of years, my build is just so ridiculous. Diablo's not even a challenge. It's not even fun. Like I said, I haven't touched Diablo in months. I installed it because I was gonna run through the storyline, and then I was like, oh, let me go on my max level character here for a second, and just my build as a necromancer is stupid. It's ridiculous. Oh, there's my 1 bit. It's my 1 bit tip. Now I gotta work. Sweet Tart paid me, so now I gotta work. Now it's a job again. Jalon's on the job, working for tips and bits. Tips and bits. We're not working for the other thing. It's the middle of the afternoon. We can't even go there. And if you don't know where I'm saying I'm going to go with that, you probably got a young mind and you don't need to go there. But no, it's a sad day. It's a bullshit day too. You guys know my opinion on, you guys know my opinion on customer service and stuff. A little annoyed, man. Best friend's moving out. Best friend signed the lease on her apartment 2 days ago. She's been running stuff over to her apartment. I took her to Walmart this morning. And man, if you guys haven't ever moved out to your own place, and you're amazed at how much the stuff costs. The stuffs. Plates. Oh, you know what we didn't buy her? And I got a reminder. I give her. She doesn't have to buy those. I'll give her some cups. I got fucking cabinets full of cups. But cups, knives, forks, silverware, bathroom bath mat, shower curtain, pots, pans. Shit, man, we didn't buy food for her place today. All we bought was the stuff. It was $315 for just everything. That first batch of paper towels, toilet paper. Man, being an adult is expensive. I forgot how expensive it really is. Like, I kind of knew, because when we moved to Illinois from Ohio, I had to buy a round of all that crap. But I did that, and I also did our first house shopping all in the same day. So I spent like $600. I'm like, oh yeah, that's like food and stuff. No, man, $313. And still got bits and pieces to buy for her. Got to get her a bar stool so she can eat at her counter. But I'm happy for her. Little bird leaving the nest. Being an adult. Really happy for her. She got a promotion at work. So, helping people. I'm done helping people though. I gotta say, I've spent the majority of my life with strangers. Not strangers. They're my best friends and stuff. But I've spent my whole life having friends and best friends help live with me. I've probably helped 20 people. 20 would probably be right around the number. Maybe one high, maybe one low. But probably 20 people. If I sit here and start to run through their names in my head. But no, I need my own. I need to have my own place, my own space. I can't be helping people no more. I just can't do it. Why is there a quest? Oh, because it's not there. Yep, I will tell her. I don't want to bow my head. I'm fucking Riddick, man. I bow to no man. So yeah, guys, I did that late ass night stream, right? I did that late night stream the other day, and I went to bed at 6 a.m. and I hadn't slept. I hadn't slept the night before because, you know, a little nervous, getting up. You don't sleep well when you know you have to get up to do something, and people are like, "Well, I know I got to get up and go to work every day." Yeah, I don't have that. So for me, ever since I retired, it's I sleep until I'm not tired anymore. Sometimes I sleep for 4 hours and get right back up. Sometimes I sleep for 12 hours. That's the nice thing, you know. Just following the body rhythm. Whatever my body wants, it gets. My body said to me yesterday, my body was like, "Nah, son, you ain't getting out of bed today." I did screw up because I did a late night stream on the same day I got my massage. That was bad. That was bad planning. I shouldn't have done that. Because then I was all stiff. But no, I had a blast. Ben from Play With was hanging out with us the other night, giving us some of that insider information. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I figured out what was causing the crashing. Now they need to figure out what the hell the problem is. Yeah, you missed it. I was worried. I was legit worried. But you let me know. You let me know, and I was like, okay, we're good. See, I worry about people. I get all nervous. It's like, where's my peoples? Where's my peoples? In bed. Yeah. Oh, oops. Hold on, I got the bat phone. I don't handle like I'm that overprotective, like older brother, father, spouse. Like my wife is gone. She is at she's at a barbecue this weekend back in her hometown, but then she's not here, and so it's like one of those, but you're not here, and I don't like it. But I don't like her hometown, so we compromised. She went, I didn't. But she left this early out this morning. She got there. She probably was speeding. I'm gonna have to yell at her. I think she was doing a little speeding. But it's okay. Yeah, man, I was pissed off. Got her car back from the detail, from the body shop, and somebody slashed one of her tires. And I was like, well, fuck, man. And then she goes to get the tire fixed and finds out she has specialty tires. Well, the guy in town's like, yeah, I don't have a tire. He's like, I can replace it, but not with a matched tire to the set. Oh, fuck. So, man, I swear, there's these punk-ass kids in this town that just moved in, and I'm just going to go to the police station and be like, look, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need me to sign? These kids are just delinquents, and already can tell by the caliber of the parents that the parents aren't going to give a shit. So, you know what? I hate to be that guy. I hate to be Clint Eastwood, get off my lawn. But I'm going to be that guy, going to be off my lawn. Like the other day, the kids were walking around here at like 10:30, being just delinquent ass punks. And how do you handle delinquent ass punks? You call the police and you sign the disturbing the peace complaint. Speaking of delinquent ass punks, here come mine. They finally found the light of day.
I've been up.
You've been up for like 13 minutes. Yeah, I just checked on you. It's the last couple of weeks of summer. I got my daughter here, and her best friend are here, and they've been all morning. So I cannot wait until August 16th. I can't wait till August 16th because these punk ass kids go back to school and they get an education. Truthfully, you all know how I feel about the American school system. Kids aren't getting an education. Hold on one second. I think they want to communicate.
Thank you.
So, yeah. It was funny. I was watching a talk show. It wasn't a talk show. It was the best burns, like volume 4 on YouTube. And I was like, oh, I like snappy comebacks. And this American talk show host, she's interviewing these guys, and she's talking about yeah, I love looking at the map and finding out where new countries are. And you know, did you know that whatever, like Uruguay is in South America? And the one guy's like, yeah, we knew that because we were educated in Europe. And I was like, oh shit, damn, just savage. But the truth of the matter is, you know, that's not even a really big lie, because kids in Europe get educated on, you know, the world, and kids in America, you're lucky if they know the capital of their own state. And then that reminds me of the NCIS episode. The girls are trying to use a fake ID, and the guy with the selling the beer is like, oh, you're from whatever state, and what would be the capital of your darling state? And they didn't know. Like, but the sad part is that there's kids who don't know the capital of their own state, let alone the capital of where their fake ID is from. I mean, shit, dude. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yes, boy in a band. He really hits, like, that video, he hits a ton of points in it. That's absolutely true. And it actually is the major driving reason why I won't go back to teaching. That in my shoulders, like the too many days of the week I got to take painkillers for my shoulders still. So I mean, one of the things, you cannot be a teacher if you're on narcotic painkillers. You're just not allowed to, because your judgment's impaired. Well, I don't think I could go back to teaching anyway, because this Common Core bullshit. But I mean, the guy actually, the boy in a band, he actually hits a bunch of really important points. Like, they don't teach you basic first aid in school. And I thought about that, and I was like, you're right, they don't teach you basic first aid in school. Like, they teach you health class, but why don't they have basic first aid as a class? It would probably make sense. How am I liking the game? You got in a car accident, no work, no pay. Ooh, that sucks, man. Am I liking the game? I'm loving the game. The game is scratching the Diablo itch. You gotta know that I love the game. You gotta know that I think highly of the game. I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning to play the game on launch day. So, yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. This scratches my Diablo itch without being Diablo, without being too easy. Plus, I love playing a game and making content for a game where the makers of the game actually care. I mean, you guys know that when I was doing Arcade, you guys know that I had Tryon staff in my channel, but they never did anything. They never took that feedback back and did anything with it. Ben the other night was just sitting in here, and as we're talking, as I'm saying stuff, he's PMing me more information that I can share with people so that they, you know, they knew what was going on. I was like, that's awesome. I do want to know where my ambassador costume is, though. I didn't get mine yet. I don't think anybody got this. Okay, come up here. Open the stuff. But yeah, this is one of those games that I will play. I will play the hell out of this game for the time being because it's fun. It's enjoyable. There's no drama. There's no bullshit. There's no toxic global faction chat. I don't need that stuff in my life right now. I will tell you the other game you guys saw me playing Wednesday night, not Worlds of Final Fantasy. I will not stream Worlds of Final Fantasy again. I will not. I will not do it. The whole the thing. Not gonna happen. Yeah, the box thing, they are getting rid of the box thing. The box thing is gonna be opening, you're gonna be able to open bulk boxes. So yeah, that's gonna be coming. I don't know what it is, man. People, Asians love their opening boxes thing. I don't get it. I don't. I do not understand. So break all the greens, all the guns. Break all the guns. Now, I got one of these days. I have to I have to make a list of what skills I'm using. Spirit Harvest speed +2. Spirit Harvest. I don't know all. Yeah, no, I'm not using that ability, and I don't use rest. Uh-oh. Sweetheart's getting sassy. We're getting sass in the channel. It sounds like the 7 Days to Die sound. You start moving stuff. But see, I love the fact that your gear adds ranks to your abilities. I mean, that's brilliantly thought out. I'm going to be honest. That is brilliantly thought out. Oh, yeah. What did I get today? What did I get? Yeah, baby. We got a dolphin. Yeah. Gotta have a dolphin. Except L. guy with a shell. Werewolf. Depressed treant. That ain't fun. Depressed treant. A bad temper kobold. An anxious treant. A lonely mushroom. Stay with the cat. No, I don't have anything to say to you. That's only why I'm talking to you. I gotta make another video for this game. We are waiting for the majority to register with the nickname of the game to send yes, leave some information if you can't find it. Yeah, I sent that yesterday. Sweetheart didn't play. Yeah, Sweetheart didn't play before Dolphin Gate. Shouldn't one of them river festivals be coming up soon in Arcade that lets you get a dolphin from it? The Rum Runner. Isn't the Rum Runner soon? Get a dolphin at Rum Runner. They gave up on everything in Arcade except taking your money. That's like, honestly, honestly, all of you Arcade players, you guys have to like fucking riot or something to get their attention. How, like, you guys remember? Let me do this. Do you guys remember? Where is it? Is it still up? Let me make sure it's still up. Here, guys, remember that article? Remember when the Paradox Gaming Network got covered on Massively OP? Because we asked the hard questions and we want answers, and Tryon bitched out, and the CEO of Tryon wouldn't respond. The CEO of a major company doesn't want to get in the ring and box with Jalan because he knows he's got no answers to it. That's all it is. They don't have any acceptable answers to it. Why does ArcH have to have a new RNG box every 2 weeks? Why do they gotta release? What did I just see? What did somebody show me? What was the hell was the cost of the costume? I'm still top 10. I'm still top 100 gear on Conviction. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Game I haven't played since April. Still haven't fallen off the top 100. I could probably come back to that game. I could probably, no shit, come back to that game, throw down Patron, throw down a house, so that I could put down a chest, so I could clear out my inventory. I could probably go farm an entire set of Hiram gear in like a day. Because I can farm non-stop. I don't have to stop. And what's somebody gonna do? Get 3 or 4 people to come and kill me? Because it's gonna take more than one. Hell yeah, I'm gonna challenge you. A new challenger appears. No, I won't come back to ArcH at all. But if I did, I would farm myself a set of gear. I most certainly am not going to farm you a set of gear. I've got these demon ninjas in my house. Hold on. I'm Al fucking Bundy from Married with Children, man. I got just, you know, give my daughter $5, give the best friend $5. I don't care. Go be happy. And then I'm just gonna be giving the roommate. Well, I can't call her the roommate anymore. I gotta call her the best friend. I'm gonna be giving the best friend a pile of money. Take these kids to the carnival. I'll probably go up to the carnival, walk around a little bit. I'll drop them off. Come up to. Well, then I'll walk up there. You know, little one doesn't really want to walk a mile. Return to the Guardian Stone. Let's go! Bazinga. Yeah, man, I'm so serious. And you guys know I say this with all sincerity. Number one, if Tryon Worlds hired me right now to run Arcage, I could save that game. I could save that game. Because I would simply sit down with the build, and I'd be like, look, XL, you need to send a couple of guys here. We need to tweak our build. Number one, I'm going to say this quite simply. Castle Sieges would be every week. There would be no buying, and there would be none of this bullshit. I'm gonna hold on to my scroll and have somebody else bid my scroll. No, there's gonna be none of that. None of that. I would sit down with XL and I would legitimately be like, look, you guys, you gotta change the code. The code has gotta change for sieges. I think Castle Sieges should be like RO. That they should be, oh my god, what the fuck, barbecue chicken every Saturday night for 3 hours. It is a wild mass party at all of the nodes. I don't think that you should be able to hold a castle forever. I think you should have to fight for it. But the entire idea of having the siege scrolls auctionable so that, because once you have a castle, you make money on the castle, so you can buy your own scroll. Like, what is that? That was a horribly designed system. One of the things I want to work with Steven at Ashes on when we get into the testing is I want to make sure that their castle system makes sense. Now, the way they have it described, I think it makes sense, but I got a lot of questions. I got a whole notebook full of questions. Speaking of which, I know people are a little torqued off with Ashes this week. They were supposed to change out their Alpha 1 Access Pack on the 2nd of the month, like they always do. Something must have come up because they aren't changing out the store until next week. And I know that they've been working on the store for quite a while. The store's got a couple of little buggy bugs in it that they've needed to work out. But some of these people are just... Some people are just ignorant as fuck, man. Like, I don't get why. I don't get why people are so angry all the time. Like, stop being angry. Like, shit happens. It's like, they should be able to blah, 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 make sure that they can do the changes on time. Yeah, well, I should be able to pull into McDonald's and get hot fries, and sometimes I have to pull up and wait. That's just the nature of the beast, man. Sometimes things happen. But gives people an extra little bit of time to get that Alpha 1 access if they want it. Now, I know a lot of people are like, dude, I can't. People have said, dude, I can't pay $500 for a game pack. No problem. Anything you want to know about Alpha 1? People are complaining about the whole, oh, having Alpha access is an unfair advantage because you're gonna know everything. And I'm like, hello, have you seen my channel? It's just like once I got into Warlords, I was streaming this as soon as they said we were allowed. People asked questions. People ask me questions all the time. I stop what I'm doing. I answer their question. I have more fun helping people than I do anything else. Cheyenne needs to settle down. She's been popping in and out of Bless. She must be crashing. So yeah, tons of video game news this week. My show for Sunday, my video for Sunday is gonna be chopped full of stuff. Like there's more. Like that's gonna be a long video. This is gonna be like one of those rare weeks. I know I have to do timestamps in the description. There's a ton of stuff. There's stuff everywhere. Got a lot of news this week. I was happy for Camelot Unchained. They finally got their beta going. The beta is up. Now I don't know what its testing schedule is. I might drop into Camelot Unchained when it's in persistent beta just to take a sneaky peek. But right now I want to focus on Warlords because they've been good to me. Be good to them. I don't really know I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about though. I did the assassin skill video. I did the crafting pitfalls video. There's not a lot of stuff here. There's not a lot of stuff to be had. I mean, I gotta do a launch recap video. But beyond that, it's not like this game is chock full of mechanics. There's a little bit of crafting, and then there's go slaughter things. And that really is it. How did my 101 video go over? My Ashes one? That one didn't actually go as well as I thought it would. But the YouTube channel's going the right direction now. Let me see. The YouTube channel gained a lot of subscribers so far this month. That's good. The Ashes housing video hasn't even broken 1,000 views yet. So, yeah, we're kind of in that lull. They rode their hype train for a bit, and now they're at the point where they need to get to their Alpha 1. I think once we hit the Alpha 1, we'll have more hype again. And then once people can, like, it was amazing. Somebody said about, like, even stalwart followers of Ashes of Creation, like, they were like, that's not true in your video. And I'm like, yeah, I have to have a citation for everything I say in my video because I'm under an NDA, which means every single thing I say I have a citation for in the notebook, because I'm not about to get myself into trouble and break NDA on accident. So, and even the points of contention, like prepositions, I went to a crazy school that was huge on making sure you understood what a preposition meant. Inside, where they say you're safe inside your freehold, that one's weird. Are you inside your boundaries? Like, because remember, Arcage housing, you were safe on you were safe inside the housing boundaries. So you had to be inside the boundary. So you can be inside a boundary, but it was just weird because they said inside. Naturally, I thought inside of a structure. So yeah, I even in the contentious points, I even said this is a point of contention, and it's like, Steven, we need clarity, man. We need clarity. But that's how stuff like that goes, man. I mean, you think what you're saying, you think that you're saying it clear as day, but you also have more understanding than everybody else. But no, I think Ashes is going to explode. I think Fractured is going to explode. And then I'm hearing about some other MMOs in development. I don't really want to go too much into that because I was, like I said, I was in bed all day yesterday, not feeling well. But I'm hearing about 2 other MMOs in development that I want to try to get some details on, and then plus just last week I mentioned that CCP is launching an MMO, so that's pretty wild. That's pretty good. So we're gonna. I mean, I like competition inside MMOs because it means that they have to get better. You can't keep releasing crap. Like honestly, I don't want to. I know some of you get pissed off at me when I knock games that you're big fans of, and I'm sorry, but Jalan's gonna be Jalan. Because if I'm not Jalan, I'm a fake. I gotta be me. I know some of you are going to be Pantheon fans. I think Pantheon is going to fail. I think it's going to fall on its face and it's going to fail. Because the days of theme park MMOs are over. The days of theme park MMOs are just gone. People want PvE, they want PvP, they want PvX. I think every game that comes out now should just be PvX. Because why wouldn't you want to create a world where you can get both types of players? Now, I know some people are going to be, well, I don't want a PvP. What? Then, if you don't want a PvP, then you have to realize you don't really want an open world. CCP, Crowd Control Productions, they're the people behind Eve. They have like 3 games in development on top of continuing Eve. But one of them is an action. It's an action MMO. Yeah, it will fail for casuals is probably a true statement. But the problem is, and let's be honest, if a game isn't, getting it done across the board, then we have problems. Then we just straight have problems because, like, look at Bless. Bless is a great example for textbook analysis of a failure. Bless launched with 30,000 people. 30,000 people was a solid launch number, but they dropped to under 5,000 people within the first week. That you can't run. You cannot run an MMO on 5,000 people. You can't. And I know a lot of these white knights want to get behind the statement of, oh, it doesn't matter if we only have 1,000 players. We're still going to have a good game. You're not going to have a game at 1,000 players. You're not going to have a game at 1,000 players because they can't afford to run the game for you. They have to be making money. If they're not making money, they have to close down. What do you think? Servers are free? Servers aren't free, man. Servers are not free. So, get rid of some of this stuff. So yeah, if they can't afford to keep, the servers open, then the game's gonna go. But servers are the last thing. People gotta realize this. I've had this argument a couple of times. The first and foremost bill at every game developer company, every game developer, every publisher, everything, the first and foremost bill is payroll. You don't pay for your servers before you pay payroll. You pay payroll. But before you can pay payroll, you have to have somewhere for the employees to work. So infrastructure for the company, then payroll, then infrastructure for publishing the game. If they can't afford to have a building to work in, and then they can't afford to get paid for their work, they certainly can't afford to run the servers. So people who think that Bless is going to stay... People that think that Bless Online is going to stay rolling, Bless Online is now failing is failing to hit the 2,000 person mark. Bless hit 1960 on Wednesday. They hit 2003 on Tuesday. Okay, they're rolling. Let's see. Let's give them an honest. They're hitting 2214, 2271. So in the past 7 days, they have failed to breach 2,300 players. That's not enough. That's not enough for them to stay open. They probably are hoping that the assassin will draw people back to game. I love assassins. Clearly, I'm playing one right now. But I'm not going to reinstall Bless and start a new character and go back and play an assassin. I'm just not going to do it. I want to, but I got other things going on. I got to go back to the board. Yeah, I got other things going on. I ain't going to go check out Bless again. Bless had their shot. Come back to Arcage and play assassin. Believe it or not, I did play an assassin in Arcage. And that was one of my favorite classes. Cuz it really just completely fucked with people. Like, you drop into arena and people are like, assassin, what the hell? And then they're like, what the fuck, I'm dead? Yeah, you're dead, bitch. You're dead. You shouldn't be able to do this much damage. Why not? But no, I'm not coming back to Arcage. Not doing it. You all are evil people. You people are all enablers. You people are not the people I want to have around me if I ever get addicted to like painkillers again. You people are horrible. Look, I would come back to Arcage. I would come back to Arcage if Tryon Worlds would have a legitimate sit-down conversation with me about fixing the pay-to-win. But Tryon doesn't give a shit. Tryon is using Arcage. If you guys don't realize this, Tryon is using Arcage now to milk the shit out of you so that they can get money to do other projects. I still laugh at Tryon buying Gazillion, and the only viable asset Gazillion had was Marvel, and Tryon can't publish it. I do not see Tryon getting a license for Marvel. Not with Disney just getting all the rights to the entire Marvel cinematic universe. I don't see a second-rate company like Tryon getting that license. I just don't. Some of you could disagree with me. But I don't see a company like Tryon getting it. How do you fix the pay to win? Well, first and foremost, you have to separate the European servers from the North American servers. That's first and foremost. That whole Apex on one, Apex on another, that's just broken. That's just a broken system. That right there is what fucks with the in-game economies. So you'd have to fix that. What you put in the cash shop, you do not have to put expensive stuff in the cash, or pay to win stuff in the cash shop. You could put stuff in the cash shop that's cosmetic only, but you'd have to change the entire cosmetic system, and you'd have to give people advance notice you were going to do it. You would have to make cosmetics bound. You wouldn't be able you wouldn't be able to trade cosmetics anymore. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's part and parcel of the economy. Yeah, it's part and parcel of the economy, but it's also the reason why the economy sucks. Arcade is just built around the pay-to-win system, though. That's the problem. The entire cash shop system is built around it being a Korean game. And Asian players will throw tens of thousands of dollars at their MMOs. So it's really hard. It's really hard to have an Asian Eastern game port into America and not be broken. And then on the other side of that coin, Americans, Westerners, they have these opinions that the players are the problems. Man, I don't have time to grind. I should be able to buy my way to stay competitive. Why? But at the same time, I kind of agree with them. I do kind of agree with them because we have people who are unemployed. Let me take that back. We have people who don't have a job, who their entire job revolves around their MMO, and they make their money on their MMO. Like, it's so fucking broken. There's people who sell currency in-game as they're living in America. People are like, oh, all these Chinese gold farmers. Dude, you don't need to be all racist and be saying Chinese gold farmers. There's American gold farmers too. I know tons of people that do power leveling. I know people that I know people that don't even know the storyline of the games they play because they literally they pay a friend $500 to max level them. Yeah, China is, well, no, China isn't mostly just resellers. Chinese are the biggest sellers, but China does have those gold farm apartments, man. I saw that, and that is crazy shit. I didn't believe that until I actually went looking for like the studies on it. These rooms where these people live, and they literally all they do 6 days a week is sit at a computer for like 8 hours, or sit at a computer for 6 hours, and then get up, go lay back down in their bed. Somebody takes their computer and their slot and their character. They don't even log off. Just the next person just sits down, and they do this in shifts all day long. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Apex went to over 1,600. Yeah, I saw that, man. I'm sitting on $250,000 gold in Apex on Jalan. 148 Apex. Would have been more. I should have bought I should have cashed out that last 25,000 into Apex. But yeah, people who buy gold are the problem. People who sell gold are the problem. No, nobody wants to admit they're part of the problem. It's just like I had a conversation with some of these big ass toxic guilds that are coming to Ashes, and I said, first of all, I don't believe half of the fucking bullshit that's coming out of your mouth about how fucking good you are. Because you're talking about how you know you're gonna dominate Ashes because you were a top tier rating guild in WoW. Okay, well, first of all, let me back you up a second. Let me back you up a second. You might talk about how many world firsts you have in raids, but your accomplishments don't mean shit when you start talking about an open world PvX game where the dungeons and raids are open world. So yeah, it's great. It's great that you got this world first in WoW, beat this boss when you weren't interrupted at all, when you didn't face PvP. But then these people are like, well, I got all these world firsts, and I said, yeah, in what PvP based games do you have them? They're like, none. I'm like, oh, none? Yeah, well then you're gonna be a fucking guppy in Ashes. Don't be thinking your Great White Shark guild is going to be anybody but nothing. Because you've got guilds out there from Arcade, Revelation Online, BDO, that they know how to PvP and PvE at the same time. So that's going to be a huge one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to games where, I don't know, if you try to be a dick on your server, all you do is kill your own server. Like, these people are going to be like, yeah, man, anybody that doesn't do it the way we want to do it, we're just going to drive them off the server. All right. Do it that way. Do it that way. Be the king shits of your server. Be the king shits of your server. But then when everybody transfers off your server, you have a dead server. Congratulations, you killed the server. And then the person's response was, well, Intrepid will just merge us. Don't be thinking that they're gonna go out of their way to do nice things for you if you're a bunch of dicks who trashed the server. They'll be like, congratulations, you live on a trashed server. Now you have to do something to get people there. I don't know, man. I think we need more games like that hold people accountable. Because God forbid people be held accountable for their actions in game. Like, somebody was like, I hope we can have name changes. No, in a game that has social repercussions, you should never have name changes. What are you talking about? I still wish this was a traditional MMO. Traditional by being able to rotate your camera all the way around. I think this game would have been dope as hell if it had been a full-fledged MMO. Lineage 2 guilds best one. If you know Lineage 2, if you're old school Lineage 2, then you're gonna do really well in Ashes, really well, because that's where the owner of the company cut a lot of his time was in Lineage 2, and a lot of the mechanics are similar. Sweetheart moved in Arcade. You moved again? Sweetheart's turning into a gypsy. Or a carny. Man, it was funny too. Speaking of carnies, we got the big homecoming in town this week. So the big carnival 3-day thing, they're here, and it was funny because some of them got here early. They must have done like a weekend show, not far away. So they got here early. They're all set up in the park, but they've got their one really big employee trailer. And they've got man, they're just dirty carnies. Dirty carnies out there in the park. Like, get the fuck out of here. But man, it's gotta be rough being on the road all summer. I played on Self-Vera in Conviction the whole time that I played Arcade. I never server transferred. I don't believe in server transferring. I think server transferring kills games too. I think that if you're gonna have a server, then that should be it. You belong to that server, and your fun level is tied to that server. Too many server transfers in Arcade is what caused way too much toxicity. Way too much toxicity. Oh yeah, oh my god, I got stuff again. Come on. Transferred to get away from disaster, and they followed. Bad penny, man. You can't get away from the bad penny. I'm gonna ask this question while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this is killing me. This box thing right here. We still on 436s? Yeah. You know what? Get out of here. Don't want any of it. Boom. Bazinga. Ooh! Gems. Oh, mergers? I can tell you right now mergers are going to happen. I can guarantee you mergers are going to happen in Arcade. They'll probably happen. They'll probably get announced this month. To be honest with you, they will probably get announced this month. I really want to buy that dragon. But I really, really, really want to buy that dragon. Yes, I have something to deposit. All this junk. But announced this month, happen next month? Yeah, probably. Probably. Sounds right. I gotta hit level 20. Oh, damn. Oh, but there's a quest up there I can do. Bloop, 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 bloop. Run, cat. It's the bloop, bloop, cat. I'm looking on my Twitch. It says that the channel has 20,999 views. It's like, what? I've had some good shows lately. Thanks, guys. I wanted to say thank you. We've had some. Our numbers are creeping up, and I like that. You guys know that my grandmaster plan for conquering the world is to do it through gamers. I'm actually going to get all the gamers in the world on my side, and then I'm going to run for president. And the way I'm going to run for president is I'm going to do it via gaming, and then I'm going to show up on WWE Raw, Monday Night Raw, and I'm going to hit Vince McMahon with a chair, and it's going to say Jalon for president on the chair. That's my plan. Sounds like a good one. I guess, I mean, it works. It worked for Donald Trump. So, but yeah. I want to get like 50,000 gamers together. And then I want to be like, hey, game company that has a game in development, you should really let the Paradox Gaming Network be your alpha testers. Because the people who have been with me for years, they give a shit about giving you feedback instead of giving a shit about previewing a game. Like, you guys know that I test games. Like, when you don't see me put a video out for a week, that's usually because I'm busy testing something. Like, I still do old school testing where they send me an NDA. And it's not just like a 2-pager. It's like they're usually pretty in depth. Usually about 13 or 14 pages on NDAs for real testing. Especially when you're testing something that is proprietary and it's never really been seen in a game before. So I get these like 13, 14 page NDAs that then I have to read and make sure I have an NDA in my drawer right now for something I'm testing, and I can't tell you like nothing about it, nothing. Like, the NDA is basically written that for all intents and purposes, it doesn't exist. Well, that's cool as fuck. Let me tell you, because those companies are the companies that actually listen. A lot of the alpha and beta testing you guys see, that's to get feedback and idea, or it's basically to get feedback on how much does the player base think it sucks? That's what I absolutely loved. It's gonna be something I talk about this week in my news thing. I love the fact that Play With was chilling here with me on Wednesday night. So they actually care, and like they actually want data so they can make their decisions. I love the fact that they're doing data-driven decisions. I mean, because you guys know, and no punches pulled here. ArcAge was the last game I was in, so it is the game I talk about a lot, and a lot of the things that were done wrong. Yeah, straight up and outright. Crolin made a decision for the game. And they said, well, what the players wanted was, how do you know what the players want? Who did you ask? What people did you ask about this change? Because you certainly didn't ask me, Aird, or Q, who were your 3 biggest content creators at the time. So you didn't ask the people who could have gotten you an answer from the people. Like, hey guys, I got asked this question by Tryon. They'd like to know your feelings on X. And they could have been like, oh, well, Jalon, Q, and Aird were able to get 1,000 answers. And of those 1,000 answers, 900 of them say they hate the idea. Is that representative polling? No, because it only polls the people who are coming to streams or watching YouTubes. But hell, man, that is a lot better than... I haven't run into a single person in ArcAge who liked the way they did the gems. And when we went into 4.0. Not a single person. But they said it was for the players. Whereas Play With, for Warlords Awakening, they literally changed their business model. A key part of their income got changed because they accepted that people weren't going to accept the VIP status. They weren't going to accept the VIP status how it was. Extra attack, extra defense, extra cooldown, extra mana. People weren't going to accept that. And even if you give the scrolls away for free, people still weren't going to accept it. So they changed it, and I say bravo to them. Now, I'd like to see them get some numbers. I'd love to see them get some more players. I actually want to do a quick check. I'm gonna have to do this. Because I never remember. I never remember the web address. I mean, they're not doing bad. For their first 48 hours, they're sitting at... They're sitting at 379 people. That's not bad. It's not gonna blow up the industry. I mean, they need to get a bigger player base. It kind of sucks for them because like we said at the top of the show, Bless Online kind of ruined re-releases for the summer because people are skeptical now. But I think the price point they picked is pretty good. I think that they might end up having to find another game on Steam to maybe bundle with, and do like a 2 for $20. If you do a 2 for $20 and you include Warlords Awakening in it, that might do. But I mean, this is hard because, like I said, this is just a ARPG, top-down, hack and slash Diablo-esque. You know, I don't really need other players for this. This game is $11.99 American. It's $11.99 in dollars. So it's not bad. I mean, for what it is. I would say it's as good. I would say it's as good as Diablo, but it doesn't have the cinematics that Diablo does. But for gameplay, I definitely put this on the same. I put this on the same plane as Diablo for gameplay. I mean, you guys know if I've already got. I mean, I've already got what? Let me stop killing stuff. Oh, an egg. Oh, and level 21 armor. I need to hit level 20 so I can put some of this crap on. But what do I have? Probably 45 hours in this already. I have 44 hours in this. Now, granted, my hours come from all my content creation time, but you guys know my opinion about grinding up through levels a second, third, fourth time. You know that I'll do it if there's a reason. I leveled, and then I leveled another character to check some stuff. And this is my third time leveling the same class, and I'm not burnt out on it. I've learned a lot each time I've leveled. So, you know, I'm just here chilling, relaxing, hanging out with you guys. I am not trying to set any speed records on getting to level 40 in a hurry. Plus, my left hand is kind of being an annoyance to me today. My hand, I moved a desk today, so my arm is already swollen. Yeah, it's so weird. In Wolfus's apartment, they put the cable jack in the worst place. Like, the literal worst place in the whole apartment is where they put the cable jack. So I don't get it. I do not understand. You know, that's another one of those things. I don't get it. Hey, it's Pepe. I see Pepe, the guy who won a copy of this game for me on Thursday in the middle of the night. He ain't even playing it. He's playing PUBG. Bad Pepe. Yeah, she needs to run her cord directly through the walkway of the room. It's kind of hard to explain. Let's stand over here real quick so that you all can figure this out. Like, her kitchen is here. Well, that's not gonna work. Hold on. It's like the kitchen. You're looking at the kitchen, and underneath the eating counter is the cable port, and then you go this way is the rest of the room. No matter which way you go, you're going to have to run that cable through walkway. And you actually have to think to yourself, why the fuck would you do this? Why would you not put the cable box on the interior wall near the front door? If you had renovated the apartments, that would have been the perfect place for it. But I guess now they think that people are like, oh, well, everybody just gets a wireless router. And then it's funny when people say that. I'm like, hey, bitch, we're gamers. We don't game on wireless routers. We game on cords. Well, why? Latency, motherfucker. Ping kills in PvP. Like, I gotta get Wi-Fi extenders for my second floor. I have a smart DVD player up in my room. And then I try to watch, like, TV up there, and I get like 14 minutes into a show, and then it's buffering. It's like, nah, man, buffering is bad. Not with, like, my corded speed is like almost 500 down. I shouldn't be buffering. What I probably should just do is bite the bullet, since I know I'm going to be staying in this house now. I was going to build a new house in the area, but I I can't find a lot. There's not a lot for sale in town that I want. So I gotta wait for a couple of the houses. A couple of the houses that I might want to move into to go to up for sale. But even then, I'd have to. It'd cost me about 30 grand extra to move, because I'd have to renovate this house a little bit. Thanks to my shithead of a cat, wherever you are. Little jerk off. Little jerk. Pissing on my wall. Figured it out because, you know, there was dog smell. He was trying to cover up the dog smell. It's like, come on, man. Couldn't you have just alerted to the dog smell? Been like a pointer cat? Just point to it. Just sit on it and meow. Point with your paw. Did you have to pee on everything? Kitty was over here earlier. He wanted to say hi, but you weren't on yet. I started a little early. What am I killing? Oh, the totems? Okay. Kill the totems. But yeah, man, it's a good time to be a gamer. We got lots of good stuff on the horizon. Got a lot of bad stuff too, though. I have been having an interesting conversation about crowdfunding and MMOs. If you guys haven't checked out my video, you might want to do that. Only because people think crowdfunding is so great. Crowdfunding is horrible for MMOs, just to let people know. In my opinion, of course, it's my opinion. I think that for every good game we're going to get out of crowdfunding, I think we're going to get like 9 shit games that just rip us off. Like Adamine, the game I was playing Wednesday night. I think that's a good example of a crowdfundable worthy game. I wouldn't have minded if they crowdfunded that game before putting it on Steam. Ask for, I don't know, 50,000. But you gave me a 10 level game that I can play. Now you just want to make it better. So be smart. Instead of putting that on Steam, could have crowdfunded it. Maybe made some money. Make your minimum package, you know, 10 bucks. You're charging 10 bucks for it anyway. Make your minimum package 10 bucks. And just be like, hey guys, we were going to release this game. We were going to release this game on Steam in its current state while we work on it, but we wanted to bring it to you direct. So bring it to you direct. I mean, I guess the bad part about it is if you self-publish a game in a box, then people have to download from your website the full game. I mean, then you got to build a patcher and all that. Although I saw a great article on Steam the other day where somebody said, what the hell exactly does Steam do with our money? And that was a pretty good article. Valve is finally releasing a game this year. It's some card game. I think we're all about just done with the collectible card games, are we not? I think I'm done with those. Although Magic the Gathering has a Magic the Gathering MMO coming out. I think that game's like 10 years too late. But they also have another version of their card game coming out. So that's going to be interesting. So, but yeah, we got a lot of allotas. Let me clear through. I want to clear through all of this. What the hell? Oh, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Let me do my latency thing. Delay 3 seconds. So I posted on the wrong thing. They fixed it. We're good there. It's like, come on, guys, I'm streaming. The rest of you Ashes fanatics can answer the questions over in that Discord. Don't make me do that. Don't make me multitask. Man, all of my social media is blowing up today. Yeah, no one answers questions like I do. Yeah, like I don't. Can maybe some of you all can explain why the hell is it that YouTube channels that the content is informative, but the guy never comes back and answers questions? Like, my peers are growing at like massive rates, and I don't grow. Yet I have like a much deeper fan base. Like, my fans, my followers, they're like cool. Like, I like talking to them. They come back. The same people ask questions, talk, join the Discord. It's like my fan base goes all in, but I just don't get a lot of them. Like, people don't subscribe. Yeah, I guess that is it. I guess I do have an awesome community. The Paradox Gaming Network is an awesome community. I will say that. Wouldn't trade you guys. I wouldn't trade my 2,500 people if somebody said you have to give up your 2,500 followers for, but we're gonna give you 250,000. Nope, wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Not at all. Nope. Not even. Nope. Because then I wouldn't have the authentic audience that I have. I love the audience I have. I just wish I could figure out what that je ne sais quoi is that I don't have that stops people from hitting the subscribe button. I mean, I told some of my peers the other day, we were talking, and they were like, how much have you made with your gaming network and all the bits and pieces you do? I'm like, I don't know, like a little over 1,500 maybe. I haven't cashed out anything in a while because I have a big pile of the money. So there's no need for me to cash out anything like AdSense or Twitch or Patreon because I have a pile of money in hand. So there's no need for me to cash out again for a while until I start doing more stuff. And they're like, man, you make like way more than me. I'm like, yeah, I know, but because like one thing I noticed, one of the channels that's getting way more views than I get, they have like, they were saying that they have like a 3-minute watch time average, and I'm like, your watch time average is only 3 minutes? And they're like, yeah, what's yours? And I'm like, well, if it depends on what range I go with. They're like, what's your lifetime average? I'm like, I don't know, like 6 minutes, 6-7 minutes. And they're like, I'm gonna, just because my own curiosity, I'm gonna pop over there real quick. I just want to see what it is, what my lifetime one is. But there was a period of time, no joke, that my average watch time on my YouTube channel was 13 minutes. Yeah, my average watch time is 7 minutes, 4 seconds. Although, I do have to thank Sweet Tart, Zalika, a couple of other people, changing my blog to a video format. The way you guys gave the feedback is also kind of shaping some other videos. I need to realize that if you guys just throw this up on the second screen, I need to change my slides a little bit more that I do, so that it's more, you can pause and see everything, or you can hit rewind and be like, what the hell did Jay just say? I don't get it. Jay, what'd you just say? Okay, I get it now. Because I know when you're watching something and you're on your other screen, something is, I gotta use more keywords that catch people's attention. That's the big trick. Although, watch time and views isn't really the problem. the last couple of months have been because I don't really have content. But I mean, been picking it up a bit with the Ashes video. I'm working on another Ashes video this week. I want to kind of wait until I see the. I want to wait until I see the combat one because I think we're gonna get some PvP answers in the combat video. So I don't want to jump the gun and then have to double back. But I think people like the more concise videos on one topic rather than the just random factoids. I did get that feedback from people. People don't have attention span. Ooh, shiny! Exactly. Why are you shooting me? You're hurting my feelings. What is this insanity? Yeah, poor Wolfish, she, we went this morning, we bought her dishes. She got to the apartment, she opened them up, and the dishes are broken. So she has to, you know, not that it's a huge deal, because she just goes and takes them back. But man, it sucks when you gotta double back to Walmart or whatever. That's just ridiculous. Hello. Well, that's cool looking. Take a look at him in a second. Oh, he's cool looking too. I don't even want to wait a second. Oh yeah, I like him. Oh! That's fucking badass right there! I love that. Your pet's a little scarecrow? Let me move, let me do that a little bit. Let me put him on the other side of me so I can zoom in. That's fucking... That right there needs to be stolen by other game companies. That's fucking badass. Don't go to that side, man. Why do you guys want to go behind my screen? I'm gonna have to feed you guys some stuff here in a minute. I want to wait until I get my ambassador pet. Just because if it's cool looking, that obviously if I'm an ambassador, I want to use my ambassador pet. Come on, man, leave me alone. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to toy with the idea of putting in that forward blast wave attack at some point. Oh yeah, sweetheart, you know what I got in the fridge? Oh, chickens. Chickens. I got fried chicken last night. I wasn't feeling well, so... What? What's wrong with fried chicken? Oh no, Scooter's chicken reheated. Or not reheated. Scooter's chicken cold. Hella good. Hella good.
The lost city is full of Baron plunderers.
You guys pay attention to this, and I'll be right back. Yeah, intermission. You guys know how bad my shoulder is. It's affecting my whole back again. But, I actually need to go to, somewhere to get cupping done. To get all this blood out of my muscles. Guess who Olive? Guess who Olive? I guess. Hi. Oh, guess who live? There we go. That's okay, I see it now. Bought into Alpha 1. It's nice. People buying into Alpha 1 all over the place. I don't want to pick these up. Alpha 1 is going to be a blast, man. Alpha 1 is going to be a blast. Red Noise, that's funny that Red Noise, because, God, one of my first gamer things was Red Phase. I used to play by Red Phase. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Work, man. Work's overrated. This is why I'm awesome, because I'm in the office. I am at work. Sweetheart paid me a penny, so I gotta behave today. I gotta actually work. Gotta keep it professional. That's probably not gonna happen. Burn the voodoo doll. Hell yeah, man. Murder and mayhem await. I hate. Oh, wait, hold on. Ready? Damn right. You don't pay me to stay professional. You pay me to stay real. Keeping it real. Chris Rock, man. You guys, if you haven't ever listened to Chris Rock, you guys got to realize that all the best teachers in the world are really comedians. I'm going to be honest. All the best teachers in my life, my teachers were Chris Rock, Dennis Leary, George Carlin, maybe a couple other people here and there. But why did I do well in school? Because Chris Rock told me to. Like, people like, I don't need school. I'm keeping it real. And his response is, yeah, real dumb. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I know I'm boring. I'm like this boring, crazy, I'm like from the wrong era. Like, how many of you have a book at your computer? So I just interested to know how many of you have a book at your computer desk. Like if you're waiting for something to download or you're taking a break, a couple of minute break from reading. Like that's me. I keep books at my desk. Uh, um, I don't. I see your PMs. Guess who? But I'd have to talk to you offline. Hit me up on Discord after work, and I will try to work with you. It's been years since I've worked with Adobe Premiere Video, but I think I can get you an answer. But yeah. Anyway, back to the book thing. I saw that PM. I wanted to answer that because I know you had to bounce. I have Machiavelli's The Prince at my desk because I'm a social studies. I'm a big dork like that. You have a 45k PUBG tourney. What the hell? Well, yeah, man. I'll be around. The good thing about me is I'm always around, so we can do it after the weekend. I can help you figure out what's going on with your export. Like I said, I don't use Adobe Premiere. I don't necessarily get down on Adobe products for video making. I would love to. I worked with Adobe Premiere years ago, and I did like it. But when I first got into it, I didn't have that kind of money. I didn't. My wallet wasn't that deep. But yeah, definitely let me know. I will try to give you a hand. I use a much simpler program. I use Filmora. I mean, I figure you could spend thousands of dollars on some of these programs, or you can spend a couple of bucks on Filmora. Yeah, you're probably missing something simple. But yeah, let me hold on. You know what, man? You're gonna go into the green notebook. Because I have some room on today's page. Export to YouTube. So yeah, I got you in the green notebook. So when I get back to when I get done streaming today and I sit down, you're actually the first entry in the green notebook today. So I will take a look at that as soon as I'm done. Now, I don't know when I'm going to get to the green notebook because I have a carnival to go to. But I will definitely look at it. You're going to work anyway, and then PUBG after work. So yeah, I'll look at it, figure it out. Worst I can tell you is I took a look and I can't figure it out. I hate this place. No problem. That's what I do. I try to be helpful. I mean, I get it. Like, that's a couple of people said to me, like, they kept asking me questions about streaming, so I put in video making. So I put together a couple of videos on it, and they're like, well, you take care, have fun at work. A couple of people said, well, I'd like to get started streaming. So I did these couple of videos on getting started streaming. And the first couple of videos were like, they were like, no, that's not what I needed help with. I needed help with the actual technical. I said, I get that, but that's not how I teach. I don't teach to the lesson. If I get involved in something, I teach it the way it needs to be taught. So then the people watched all the videos. I know there's like 60 people that did. Not my most amazing work ever, but people are like, damn, dude, I never even thought about that until I watched your video, and I'm glad I did because I tweaked my name a little bit, so I got my Twitter and my YouTube and my Twitch all lined up. And I said, yeah, that's the problem that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about these things, and then I got started, and I wish I had thought about how goddamn long Paradox Gaming Network really is. And it's not like I can just up and change everything. Some of this stuff is locked in. So I'm committed. Now I still eventually want to get a couple of more people working with me and do a conjoined channel. I need to get Wolfus set up now that she's in her apartment and be like, hey, make fucking videos, you lazy ass. But the nice thing is that then all of her computer equipment becomes a business write-off. See, once you're a streamer or a content creator, there is a lot of value into actually doing it. The downside is you have to run it as a business. And that becomes a royal pain in your ass. Running anything as a business in America is a pain in the ass. But yeah, man, I think Play With has done an amazing job. Was a little, I haven't really seen. They're not catching the media cycle, which is bad. I didn't really. I didn't see an article yesterday. I'm looking right now. I don't think they did a very good job of catching the media cycle. Obviously, because they're only at 400 players playing. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they definitely didn't go with trying to get some media swing. So that's bad. You got to get that media on your side, man. Because you need the free advertising. You just cannot reach an audience. Luckily, I actually want to do a display capture here in a second. I'm gonna go check out some stuff. Not that one. I can't show that. Let me bring. So here we go. We got 379 people playing an hour ago, 410 at their peak. So it would be great for them if they could get another, what would that be? 32 players? If they could get another 32 players playing today, bump this all-time peak up, it would make their number grow. That would be great for them. Go with the Warlords Awakening on Steam. A community page, right? Where's the community page? Recent updates. Yeah, at least they're updating. They're updating well. See all discussions. Early access. So yeah, they've got. I mean, they're getting some comments. 5 hours, 4 minutes, 11. So discussions are trending. Videos. Aha! Look at that sexy guy right there. Aha! There's me. Reviews. Let's check out the reviews. Lots of thumbs up. Lots of thumbs up. That's good. I like to see that. Lots of thumbs up. Product received for free. That's that whole disclosure thing. Like, my review will have product received for free because you have to. You can't review it. You can't give a good review on something having gotten it for free and not declare that you got it for free. 33 hours on record. Pay to win, buy to play format, plus microtransactions. This person's an idiot. Yeah, that's a fair. That's a fair comment. That is one thing that probably is too ingrained into the code that they can't fix. But I don't like the fact that I got all of my skills in such a short period of time. So gotta change that. I literally got all of my skills in a hella short period of time. I would have liked to see them change it up a bit. Like, get my skills at every other level until level 20. Because I don't think I need all of my skills. Like, let me play with them for a bit. Like, you guys saw me play this game through like 3 times. I'm still learning stuff about my skills. Because I've never had... Like, you guys know how it should be. There should be... Here's a handful of your skills. Here's your check ride. Here's your check ride. You have to defeat some mini-boss with your handful of skills. Now you know how those handful of skills work. Now we're going to give you another handful of skills. And we're going to make it so that your next boss requires some of those new skills. If you don't, then... Like, you guys saw me the other night when I got into game. I knew which skills I wanted. I still haven't used some of these skills. I still haven't used some of them. Like, jump up in the air and affect enemies in a 5-meter radius. I don't use Thunderbird. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll try it. Let me throw it in and take a look at it. Oh, I like their guild name, Midnight Nation. Before Paradox was Paradox, Paradox was chasing Midnight in Final Fantasy. And when people ask me why was your name Chasing Midnight, well, because whenever you're playing a video game, what are you doing? You're chasing midnight. You're either trying to get done before midnight or you're playing until the next midnight. Just a little play on words. Dark Kaisers. Okay. Already? Pet Merchant. Hi, Pet Merchant. So, but yeah, I think this game is going to be outstanding. I would love for there to be, like, I would love for them, now that Play With has taken over full development, I would love for them to get some meaningful PvP into the game. Now, you guys know meaningful PvP means that it's, you guys know meaningful PvP indicates, actually, I don't need this quest, and I want to get rid of it. Objective-based PvP. P indicates penis. I am very glad that you passed third grade anatomy. Frost. I'm very proud of you. But then again, you were educated in Illinois, so I do have to be impressed that you know anything. Did I come to ride the cruiser? Yes. To the next free spot the other direction. Aha! You have a penile? You have a penile implant? We'll tell her not to use teeth next time and you won't need one. Yeah, I saw you did your thing today. I don't know what's going on. I gotta talk to Steven again at Intrepid. I think there's something borked again. But the referral system seems to be working. It's just sometimes there's a little bit of a lag in the credit amount going through. I'm wondering if it's when they process the credit card, because the last couple of people who have made purchases I've gotten credit for, and the big one is I'm concerned with getting credit for the big purchases. 75 bones at a time is a lot of money for the kitty to not get. Talk to him about allowing you to get last month's. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Even people who are like the $10,000 backers, they miss a month. They miss a month, man. That is the deal with exclusivity. So that's just how it is. I mean, yeah, it sucks for me, man. Oh, you didn't use credit card? Yeah, I'm sure that it will go through. If it doesn't go through, I'll let you know. I keep track of them. For that reason, making sure the system works. Frost, you silly man. Yeah, they're busy. They are hella busy over there at Intrepid. They're like hot swapping desks at this point, man. They're building out a 17,000 square foot studio. 17,000 square foot studio, for those of you that don't realize, that's fucking huge. That's a huge studio. Oh, fuck yeah. Me likey. Me likey a lot. So, yeah. I want to know, like, Play With has got a lot of things left to fix now that this is their game, but I really want to know what direction they're going to take this bad boy. I really want to know. I don't know. There are some people that make my head hurt. Like, there are some people that honestly I want to question whether or not they have the right to live because they're so dumb. Like, I get it. Everyone has a right to be like a little off, but there are some people on the planet, man, that they are just abusing the privilege. They are abusing the privilege of stupidity. It's like the people that say that a buy to play game shouldn't have a cash shop. And then I said, okay, well, it's gonna have a sub then. And they're like, well, if it's got a sub, it's not a buy to play, it's a pay to play. Okay, look, you fucking cretin. The game company needs to make money. They need to make more money. Now they don't need to make WoW level money. I don't think everybody needs to be making WoW level money. If you're not making WoW level quality, you don't get WoW level money. I am proud of WoW though, that they're only making you buy the most recent expansion anymore. You get everything up to the most recent expansion for free. That's the right thing to do. But WoW is now entered the era of... That decision is indicative of WoW has entered the final stages of life. WoW is on life support now. And now I know a lot of people are like, no, they're not. The game is still healthy. Well, it's still healthy, but in comparison to what? Is it still healthy in comparison to what it was? Because remember, WoW at one point had 12 million subscribers. That was money in the bank every minute of every day. Now they ain't making as much. They are not making as much at all. So now they need to start working on that. I'm gonna throw you out. I'm gonna open the rest of you stuff. I need my 10. I need to be able to open 10 at a time. Come on. But WoW, let's see. WoW is making like 75. Well, WoW is bringing in like 75 million a month. But people got to realize, what? Hold on. Divided by 12. WoW brings in about 75 million a month. WoW has at least 2 million a month. 2 million a month in payroll of just the WoW team. Then you have to realize that WoW has to kick part of their money over to the legal department, the customer service department, the billing department. I mean, a lot of people fail to remember that when you're part of a bigger company, you have to cut in your fair share of all the other things that go on in the company. Like, WoW brings in this much money, WoW has to pay X for janitorial services. And I know people are like, well, why are you talking about janitorial services? Because I am. Because you have to. You can't forget that a big company has big bills. And so many times people want to just disregard all the other stuff that goes on with making a video game. Like, you think the public relations department, you think the media department, the legal department, all those departments, they got to get paid too. Because you need them. Unless you're Tryon and you just completely fuck up every contest you ever do, then you don't really need a legal department. Well, Tryon's legal department is needed because they're getting their asses sued off left and right, so yeah. But it's like I said with building rent, and, you know, people are always... I'll never get over people who complain, I can't believe this game is so expensive, okay? And then the same people are like, I can't believe that this company doesn't go to this game conference, or they don't go to PAX West, or they don't go to PAX East, or they don't go to PAX South. Or, okay, well, which one is it? Do you want them to go to all the conventions, or do you want the game to be more affordable? Because you only get to pick one off the menu. Like, what do you guys not realize that for them to set up a booth at, like, PAX is, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars? No, it's not to get the fee. Yeah, but it's to travel there. You're paying people to be there. Like, if you send me to go work at a conference for 3 days, then my paycheck for those 3 days gets counted against the what did this conference cost you. If I make, whatever, $1,000 a day in payroll, then that conference costs you $3,000 in payroll. And then people are going to say, well, the company would have paid you anyway. Yeah, but the company would have paid me to do my job at the office. If I'm at the if I'm at the conference is what's getting my payroll. And people are like, oh, yeah, oh. Come on, man. If I am not against people having an opinion. You are allowed to have an opinion. You are allowed to have a dumb opinion. You're allowed to say dumb shit. But if you want to be taken seriously, at least, please, try to do a little research and have a little understanding of the business world. But people don't want to do it. People just want to be like, I'm right and no other opinion matters. And the last person who ran around with that opinion was named Adolf, and we see how well the world turned out after him. I'm not against you having an opinion on how the world should work, but please have more than 10 words. Like President Bartlett from the West Wing. Your taxes are too high, so are mine. But give me the next 10 words, and give me 10 more after that. Have more than just an opinion. Like, MMOs suck. Okay, MMOs suck. What sucks about them? They're too expensive. Alright. I shouldn't have to pay... Like, someone said to me, they should have it so that ashes can be paid for with in-game currency. I said, okay, well, you know that goes against what they want to do. They don't want to have pay to win. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, if I'm allowed to buy game time that I can sell to people, that means I can trade real world money for in-game gold. And they said, no, they shouldn't have it so that you can buy game time from somebody else. They should just sell game time for gold. And I stopped and I said, well, they wouldn't make any money that way. And they said, you're wrong, man. People make money all the time selling game time because I buy Apex for Arcade, or I buy Plex for Eve, or I buy WoW tokens. And I'm like, you understand that somebody bought that from Tryon or CCP or Blizzard. Somebody paid real world money for that and then owns it. Like, I buy the pretty black box from Tryon, and inside this pretty black box is your game time. I sell you the pretty black box for in-game gold. That's not how it works. Oh, okay, you're fucking dumb. We're done talking now because you're fucking dumb. Like, you are depriving a village somewhere of their idiot. Like, these game companies don't get to run on gold. It's amazing. Like I said, man, gamers are part of the problem for why games suck. Because gamers are dumb. They're dumb. Individual gamers are smart. But remember, when you get a bunch of people together, you have an average intelligence. Now, remember this. Remember this quote. Half of the people you meet any given day are dumber than the average. Half of the people you meet every day are below average intelligence. Like, really? Slow it down, man. And then there's all these people who have all these great ideas. Now, you can have a great idea. You can have a great idea. But if you find yourself justifying your great idea to people on the daily, I want to clue you in that if you're arguing a lot every single day about how good your idea is probably not that good. If people aren't buying into it on a daily basis, your idea is probably not that good. There's probably a flaw in there somewhere. Like, I think somebody should open a nightclub in southern Illinois by Scott Air Force Base, somewhere in O'Fallon, Bellevue, Fairview Heights, one of those areas, Shiloh. Somebody should definitely open a nightclub here, and they would make fucking bank. They would make fucking bank. Because there is an Air Force base here full of a young crowd. There's a bunch of young people here. There's colleges here. But everything is in St. Louis. Everything is an hour away. So, why do I say that somebody should open a nightclub here? Because they'd make bank. Why don't I do it? Because I don't want to own another establishment where a key part of it is interacting with people every day. Not what I want to do. It is a great idea. I will definitely, tell people it is an awesome idea. I've told business people I know. I've told adventure capitalists I know. I've told nightclub owners I know. There is a ripe market down here. You will make bank. I will help you get it set up. I will do a bunch of work with you on it. I won't nightly manage it. I'll daytime manage it for you while you get settled in. I'll do all your deliveries. I'll train your staff. I'll do all that. I've done that in the past. I'll do it all again. I'm not running it at night. I don't want to interact with the 20-something crowd. It's all about that instant gratification of getting the bling or being OP at any cost. Yeah, Knight, you've got it nail on the head, man. I think that there should be a counter in game that keeps track of how many people you kill. But I think it should keep track of all the people you kill, and it should be that you get made fun of by NPCs. Like, you're level 50 and you kill a level 10, the NPCs should all mock you. Should all mock you and be like, haha, you're a loser. You're a loser. You killed low levels. Like, I think that would be fucking hilarious. Like, you walk past the guards in Arcage, and they're like, Jalan, I walk past them and they're like, excuse me, sir, I should have stepped aside because you're ancestral level 7. I think it'd be awesome that they should be like, the guard should just obstruct you and like body block you. Be like, you're a fucking chump who kills low levels. I don't dig the 20-somethings. I know that I look like a 20-something. I'm almost a 40-something. I am almost a 40-something. The 20-somethings now were like little kids when I taught. No, they're not. Whoa. Those kids aren't even 20-somethings. Those kids are late 20-somethings. Yeah, I got a big problem with millennials as a whole. Oh, okay. Just busting my chops. Okay, that's cool. Damn young people. Man, I got a big problem with millennials. A big problem with millennials is millennials complain about how hard their life is, and I'm like, dude, you don't even know. Like, you don't even know what hardship is. Like, think about how many times a day you use a smartphone. Think about how many times a day you send a text and how good instant communication is with people. You remember back in the old days, boys and girls, you had to have one of these in your pocket and you had to go find a payphone? Like, my daughter and her best friend, they literally, I don't get it, man. They will text each other while sitting in the same room. Use your fucking words. Use your words. I walked up to a payphone the other day, man. There was a payphone. I was like, holy shit. I walked up to it. Doesn't even take money. It doesn't take coins. It has a credit card slot in it. All you can use at this one particular payphone is a debit card or a credit card. Party lines, man? Anybody else ever have a party line? I remember party line. I lived somewhere we had a party line. Sucked ass. Ah, you pick up the phone, the call's not even for you. You pick up the call and it's not even somebody in your house. It's like 3 houses down. That's how it was, man. This isn't Arcade. No, this is not Arcade. I don't play Arcade anymore. I wish I could. I wish I could play Arcade. I do. I can't. I can't play Arcade. I can't. I cannot give Tryon even a penny. Yeah, I remember 80 cent. I remember 87-cent gasoline. Is this new? Darth Vader's hand. That's an awesome fucking name. Just so we're clear, that's an awesome name. Yeah, this is a reboot of another game. New company has the rights to it, so this just came out last night at 2 in the morning. I'd been beta testing this with Play With for a couple of weeks. I like it. It scratches the Diablo itch. Plus, when you get a bunch of mobs together, I love seeing like 60 kills just rack up. Hello. $1 pack of cigarettes. No, not in my not in my lifetime, but not in my personal purview, because I only smoked for a short period of time. And yeah. I'm buying it, it looks fun. I love Torchlight. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man, for $12, I already, for between beta testing and live, I'm at like 45 hours, and I'm having to re-level the same character again because I was a playtester, and yeah, I have zero problem re-leveling because I learned so much about the game as I leveled, so much about the game. So yeah, I've been having a blast with this one. I wish there was some more features in the game, though. I mean, I wish there was more stuff to do, but it is what it is, man. It's a hack and slash scratching that Diablo itch. Speaking of Diablo, what do we want, guys? Do we want Diablo 4 or do we want World of Diablo? What do we want? Because we know a new Diablo game is in the works. We know it's a new game. Any tips for a new player? I want to be Sword and Board. Blood Knight. You want to be a Blood Knight then. Blood Knight's pretty cool. Blood Knight is the tank. They are working to get the classes more aligned to traditional MMO roles. There is a healer class that's called Psychic, and then there's a tank class called Blood Knight. I really do like Blood Knight. It's just if I'm gonna play a game, where I can have a scythe, I'm gonna play the character with the scythe. It's just that simple. Other tips for a new player: don't craft low-level gear. It's a waste of mats. World of Overwatch. I don't think that's gonna happen. Plus, we know it's a Diablo-based game because we saw the job applications. They were all for Diablo, and they were all new positions. It could be Diablo 4. I highly doubt they would do Diablo 4 before they did another expansion on D3. You think that they would do another expansion on D3, do another class, put Assassin in? I mean, they have a lot more they could do with D3. Is there PvP? Yes. You see these obnoxious blinking lights up at the top? There is 1v1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4s, and they are doing 6x6 and 12x12s MOBA style. I don't have a 101 video on this. I have my game review on it. I have a couple of bits and pieces, avoiding the pitfalls. I don't really have a traditional 101 on this, but yeah, I have over there, YouTube. Good Nightbot. Way to be with us, Nightbot. Way to pull your weight. I have a couple of videos up there, bits and pieces. I do need to. I need to figure out what content I can make for the game. I've done the review, I've done the crafting thing, I've done the class I'm playing. Max level is 40, so it doesn't take long to get to max. Well, let me not lie. It doesn't take a horrendous amount of time, but I mean it is a lot of grind. It's what I mean, but that's what this is. Just so you know, you're buying a grind game. You're buying a run around and get these max 54 combo grind kill stuff games. Do the little side instances. I mean that is what it is. I want them to get the 6x6, the 12x12 modes out. I think those will be fun. There are dungeons. There is stuff to do. So I mean, there's enough here. There is enough here to call it an MMO. There is enough here to call it an MMO, but it's an MMOARG, action role-playing game. ARPG, more like just MMOAG, action game. So, I just saw something. I'm on the wrong Discord. The character screen. This is the character screen. And this entire... Uh-oh! Wolfus Moon! What the hell? Wolfus Moon isn't in the room. Is Wolf... Did FedEx come, Wolf? If FedEx came and Wolf got all set up on her own, I'm going to be so proud of her. Are there weapon and armor drops? Yeah. See all this? Weapon and armor drops. She might be on her phone. It's possible. I need an artist too. I need an artist. All my t-shirt designs got kicked back. I gotta redo all the art for them. I don't have time for that. Oh, she's on her phone. Okay. Yeah, she got kind of screwed over with technology. They screwed up her email address, so now she doesn't have her FedEx tracking number to know where her router is. Her apartment's already set up for internet, so that's a good thing. $538. Yes, we will take you. $538. Doesn't matter what the skills are. $592. $592. There we go. Making progress. First, we got to get better gear on everywhere, and then we worry about what better gear we get on. So, see, hit rate, armor piercing damage, wave of traces. I don't use that, but I do use Spirit Harvest. Tempted to drive over for food. I'm starving. Ha ha. I have all the food. Yeah, the cool part is Wolfus is my best friend. And she got her own apartment, but she's literally a mile and a quarter away. Darth, yeah, the only thing I will tell you is make sure here in the purple text, yeah, that's purple. When you're popping on, like, here is your full skill window. So as you can see, here's all 3 of my stances. Here's all of my skills. I get to use, what is it, 4? I get to use 6 skills out of the 12 I have per tree. But I didn't learn the names of all my skills. So you're going to notice that when you put in, like, a weapon, here in the purple text it says, increases Spirit Harvest streak +1. So, oh, I don't use Spirit Harvest. There is Spirit Harvest. So, as you can see up here, 2, 3 +1. If I take this off, it's still 2, 3 plus 1, but that there was a 1 over there that disappeared. Which one was it? So you see 1, 1 plus 1? It happened because I put that particular weapon on. So it's not just about armor and weapons where it's like which is the best weapon for me. It's which is the best weapon plus which is the best skill stats that it buffs. So yeah, there is a lot of consideration to go with gear. A whole lot. Also, obnoxiously, it will swap one of your rings for you. It will not swap the other ring or the other earring. You have to do that manually. So, yeah. Be right back. I need that food. That moment where you want to lock the door and lock out your ex-roommate. She'll be in the window. She'll have her nose pressed up against the glass. Feed me. Boom. But beyond that, for Blood Knights are the tanks of the world. I mean, you can do as much DPS as everybody else right now. They're doing the tweaks as we go. They're fixing it. They are fixing it. They're doing their best. The problem is, it's like everything else in the world, man. People gave this game a bad reputation because it's been released previously, but it was released by companies that didn't care. You can't pretend you're not home. I know, it doesn't matter. She has the key. I can't pretend I'm not home. She, you know. She'll just walk in. Like, what's up? No, it's like when your kid moves out and your kid gets an apartment right down the street. It's nice because they're not there all the time, but they're still close enough that they can visit. Although my kid decided to just, my kid decided to not, move out of state. My kid decided to just move out of the fucking country. My kid's like, bye, America. My kid was like, deuces, US of A. I don't understand why a character that fights with a big scythe would only use one dagger. Shouldn't she be dual daggers? Red leather straps. Oh, I've started getting the dungeon drops. Can I sit in the fire? I don't think they'd like me if I sat in the fire, huh? Yeah, the position isn't right for that equipment. I'd like to play a game where I'm so Billy badass that I one-hand a scythe. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna bust out I'm gonna bust out good old notepad. Actually, I'm gonna bust out Google Sheets real quick. You know why I'm gonna bust out Google Sheets? Because the alphabetize option. I want to write down the skills that I actually use. I never even learned the skill names. I'm like, whatever. I don't fucking need to know skill names. It's like people in Arcade used to get so pissed at me. They'd be like, Jalon, what skill is that? I fucking don't know. The Healy one. It's the Healy skill. that public typing, man. It's like normally I can type just fine, but as soon as I know people are watching me type, it's like I can't type shit. I can't type anything. So alphabetize, sort. Oh, and parting shot, because that's my basic ability. Format, no, data, sort range by column. Yep. Then we get we go a little bold. Pull this over here real quick. So, anybody got any good plans for the weekend that can make me jealous about? Because this weekend I have to be a dad. Not that I ever mind being a dad, but I'm a dad this weekend. Full-time dadage. Of course, tonight should be all sorts of not fun when the 5-year-old decides that it's bedtime and she wants mommy snuggles and mommy isn't here. You try explaining gone to a 5-year-old. It does not work well. A couple of years ago, Candrace had to be in the hospital for a few days. And yeah, the then 2-year-old wasn't having any of that. She wasn't having that. And it was like, people are like, well, why don't you take her to see your mom in the hospital? Yeah, because I'm gonna take my kid to Cleveland, right? I'm gonna take my kid to the Cleveland VA hospital. Have you seen where the Cleveland VA hospital is? Yeah, I thought not. So, that's done. Data, sort by column. Nice. Now, we throw it in a little box, right? And then if everything works in the world, no, we don't do that. We do, oh, this isn't Excel. This is, whatever. I'll just print that page. Oh, oops. Did I hit print? Are you printing? Yes, you're printing. Thank you. Thank you, game. Or thank you, Excel or Google Sheets. By the way, guys, I'm going to be completely honest. The days of needing Microsoft Office are over. Unless you need Microsoft Office to work with other people, you don't need Microsoft Office anymore. I use Google Sheets. See, she got home just in time to hand me what I needed off the printer.
Welcome.
But, yeah, unless you absolutely positively need Microsoft Office, use Google. Use Google Docs. Use Google Sheets. Now, I will say that Google Sheets is not quite as good as Excel. There are a couple of things that Excel does better, but there are actually a couple of things that Google Sheets does better than Excel, which really excites me. Makes me happy. Boom! See? That's how many skills I have. Skills! So now when I look at gear, I can be like, do I have that skill? And I can be like, yes, I can. Lock the fridge. Yeah.
Lock the fridge? I heard that.
Did you know that if you have a lock on your fridge and you have children, they can call children's services on you? You're actually not allowed to have... I didn't say it. Idaho said lock the fridge. But, if you have a lock on your fridge, your children can call children's services, and children's services will be like, you can't do that. Oh, you know what? I like that a whole lot better. Let's make a change. I like that one better. Not if their phone is in there too. Yeah, no shit. Lock their phone in the fridge too. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. You've been hit by a smooth grammar Nazi. You know, I've always said I want to figure out there, and there, and why they came to pass. Beware the creatures of the... Oh no, are you trying to burn down the forest? No, I'm not trying to burn the forest. Don't worry, buddy. You're a big talking ass tree. Like there, and there. What are those? Homophones? Homonyms? Whatever. I don't... Why do we need them? Why do we need there, and there? Nobody spells them right anyway. And it's like... Why are some words singular and some words are noun? Or some words are singular and some words are plural, and they don't change the spelling. Okay? One moose, multiple moose. I saw 2 moose this morning. I saw a moose this morning. Alright? I saw a goose this morning. I saw 2 geese. Moose, goose, geese, meese. I saw 2 meese. But then no, those would be mice. But then why is it mouse and mice? Goose and geese, moose and moose. Whoever invented our language wanted us to be confused. Oh, now she's gonna make food, and now I'm gonna get hungry. Check Discord humor real quick. Rules to learning English. There are no rules. Yeah. That is true. That is awesome. That is awesome. My daughter doesn't understand. My daughter has been saying "This is madness" lately. She doesn't get the joke when she says "This is madness" and I say "Madness." This is Sparta. She doesn't get it. Damn kids. Kids these days. I tried learning Portuguese, and then I realized my give a shit factor just wasn't high enough. What was his name? Oh, god damn it. What is his name? I cannot think of it to save my life. Daniel Day-Lewis. And Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs in New York. He's like, you see this knife? I'm going to teach you to speak English with this knife. Well, that's how I felt in Arcade on Sulfura with all the Portuguese speakers. And you're like trying to meet them halfway and using a little Portuguese to try to figure out what the hell they're saying. And they wouldn't. And then it just became a matter of, I'm going to teach you to speak English with this vitalism. You don't speak English, you're going to die. Reached endgame yet? No, I didn't get out of bed yesterday. After I went to bed at 6 in the morning, I stayed in bed all day yesterday. I wasn't feeling too good. My back was killing me. My back is actually killing me right now. I have a heating pad on my shoulder. And unfortunately, due to whatever in the blue fuck happened, I can't use my hot tub at the moment. Because the pH level of the water is too low. And if you guys know anything about pH level and water, you can't sit in water that's in the 6s. I mean, you can, you just don't want to. So I'm gonna get up here again in a minute and take my walk around break because can't let the blood pool up in the legs. I'm back to running again. Although today's workout was moving furniture. And then I'm gonna be disappearing since she came over here. I'm gonna disappear in just a little bit. Actually, what I'm gonna do is it's after 2. I've been doing my thing. I've been live for 2.5 hours. I'm actually gonna disappear here in just a second. Take her bookcase stuff over to her apartment, and then it'll be time to get the little ones for the carnival. So, and then I will most likely see you guys either later again tonight or no, not later on tonight because it's carnival night. I'll probably see you guys again this weekend doing some more of this. Honestly, I got into a couple of alphas for some other games and I can't do it. They look good, but they don't look for me. They don't look like it for me. Rend is a survival game. I actually passed Frost a key to Rend, so hopefully Frost likes it and does some stuff with it. Not my style. I can't learn games that way. I have to learn games a certain way. If I can't learn it, I can't teach it. If I can't teach it, I don't like it. So yeah, it's not bad. Beyond that, am I done with these guys yet? No. Yes, you're into survivals. Well, it's a good thing that you're in my family, huh?
That's the biggest survival of them all.
There we go. Finish these up and then go eat. We can all enjoy our weekend. Oh, hey, is Tryon streaming today, or are they doing more? They hosting somebody else again? Who are they hosting? Because God forbid they actually do their jobs. Oh, they're hosting Sparks? Cool as shit. She deserves it. She deserves it. She's cool. She's good people. I like showing up on her stream and trying to support her as well. Here's a funny one for you. I'm still getting mass amounts of follows and questions and stuff from ArcAge. Like, why people are like, they're like, where's your Hiram gear guide? I'm like, I don't have one. I don't play this game anymore. I was just mentioning that I could probably make get a ton of views and stuff if I did Hiram gear and stuff. But anyway, where we at? We will hit the 1,000 follower, the 1,000 follower goal here eventually. We have to do it. We have to get to 1,000 followers. It's been way too long. We've been doing this too long, too many months in a row. We're at 975 again. So, there we go. We are there. That's fixed now. You want kitty? I got no kitties. I got no kitties. But I do have chicken, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna eat a little chicken, and then I'm gonna take my kids up to the carnival. So you guys take care, have fun. I will see you later this weekend.